Hey you guys! Welcome to a new episode of Food and the Single Guy with me, your very own AMARU. As you can see, I am not on camera today because I simply don't feel like getting on camera. Now, I know what you all must be thinking. My goodness, our very own AMARU, a major ham, and he doesn't want to be on camera? Oh yeah, I have moments like that every now and again, but at least I'm giving you a picture on the left hand side of the screen so you can see what I looked like 2 days ago. Okay? I am working on my body. I have lost some weight. I am doing my thing, working on my music. The album is going to be released in about 2, maybe 3 months, so we're making progress. Now, as you can see, I have some ingredients right here, and I'm going to do something with these red potatoes. I am going to season them, and then I'm going to bake them in the oven, and do something fabulous with these ingredients. And I am not going to use any meat today, so it's going to be kind of a vegetarian delight, if you will. And I'm sure my vegetarian friends Anna and Davide will really like this dish because they are vegetarians. I personally am not a vegetarian, but I don't eat a hell of a lot of meat. And when I do eat meat, it's mainly chicken and salmon or other types of fish. Okay, so let's get started, you guys, because I think this is going to be a great looking dish. Very colorful and very healthy. Okay, you guys, so what I have here are the potatoes. As you can see, I have cut them into nice little wedges. I have my fresh thyme, and I'm going to season these potatoes with some salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder in a few. What I have here on this plate are my red onion, my rosemary, and my diced red bell pepper. I ended up not using the yellow bell pepper. I may use it later on, but I'm not sure. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so as you can see, I have transferred my potatoes to a bowl, and what I'm going to do now is I am going to season them with some salt. And some black pepper. And some garlic powder. Now let's give this a bit of a stir. Let me see if I can do this with my left hand because I'm not a lefty. I'm a right-handed person. But you want to make sure that the potatoes are coated with the seasoning. And then what we're going to do next is we are going to transfer these babies to our oven dish, because we're going to cook these potatoes in the oven. Okay, so the next step is to assemble the oven dish. Okay, as you can see, I started with the red onion, or the purple onion as some of you may call it. You want to start with your aromatics first, like the onions. Now what I'm going to add now is the thyme, the fresh thyme, because it's going to flavor the potatoes from the bottom up. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that you add I always add a generous amount because I love my food. My food has to have flavor. I'm not into bland tasting food. That is not what I do. Okay? Now, this is the fresh thyme. What we're going to add next is the garlic. Just like so. Just a little piece of garlic. These are, I think, 5 or 6 cloves of garlic, I don't remember, which I have sliced in half, and which I am now adding to the rest of my aromatics, like right here. Is that even? Yeah, well, let's put this one here because it looks cute. Anyways, next what we're going to add are the potatoes, and there they are, looking beautiful. What we're going to add next are the chunks of the bell pepper, and the sweetness of the bell pepper or the paprika will bring out the sweetness of the potatoes also, and that is why we're adding the red bell pepper. There we go. Next what we're going to add is the rosemary. Just like this. Baby, doesn't that look good already? Yes, it does. I think I want to add some more rosemary. Hang on, you guys. Let me get it because As you can see, I am filming this with my phone. Let me tell you, I have no desire of setting up any tripod or any lights or anything like that. It's just, there's something going on with me. I don't know what it is, but I think it's a case of lazy-itis. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm suffering from it today. Well, we finna do this video, boo. We finna do this video. There we go. Sit still, Rosemary. Ugh. So there you go. Doesn't it look pretty? Now what we're going to add next is a generous amount of olive oil. There you go. As you can see, I have sprinkled the olive oil on top of the vegetables. And doesn't that look gorgeous? Now what I'm going to do next is I am going to add a little bit more black pepper. Just a little bit. Before transferring this into a preheated oven. Okay, you guys, so after about an hour, this is what the potatoes look like, and it smells so good up in here. And can you see them sizzle? You can hear them sizzle. Oh, I am telling you. Now let me get a fork and see if they're tender. They feel tender, but I don't think they are. But we're gonna test them in a minute and see if they need a little more cooking. And if so, I'm just gonna put them back in the oven for maybe another 15 minutes or so on 180 degrees Celsius, which is roughly converted about 355 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, you guys, now let's give these babies a little stir. When I tell you it smells good in here, oh, you gotta believe me. I think I'm gonna allow them to cook for another 10 to 15 minutes because I just tasted them. And although I think they're good, I think they could still use a little more cooking. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna do. And if you want your potatoes to be a little crispier, you can allow them to cook a little longer, of course. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now let's move on, because what I have here is some sliced eggplant. As you can see, they're not too thin and not too thick. What I'm gonna do with the eggplant is I'm gonna put them on the grill. But before I do that, I wanna season them with some pepper. Just like this. We're gonna season them with some salt. Just like that. We're also going to season them with some garlic powder. I had to change hands and give this a bit of a stir, as you can see. Okay guys, I'm going to grill the eggplant with this concoction. It is a mixture of sunflower oil, rapeseed oil, and olive oil. And I am going to put some on the grill, and then I'm gonna grill these babies. There we go. So we're gonna allow these to grill until they're nice and tender and until they have those nice little grill marks that we all love. Now when it's all done, it should look a little something like this. And of course, you know me, I like it when my food has color. So you may garnish this with some fresh thyme if you so desire. And chow down, as we say in my house. So I hope you'll give this one a try. It's not very difficult to make, and in my opinion, it's a very healthy meal because it doesn't contain a lot of junk, you know what I mean? So let me know how it turned out if you decide to give this recipe a try. I'm always interested in hearing from you. I want to take this time to thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will see you when I see you. Bye, you guys. Bye.